Welcome back to this week's Tutorial Tuesday. This week we will be taking a look at Pathfinder, the Forward Scout. Pathfinder's passive is the Recon ability and Insider Knowledge. The Recon ability allows Pathfinder to scan survey beacons to find the next ring, which is a very helpful ability, but a lot of legends have that. The Insider Knowledge doesn't add a whole lot. It just reduces the cooldown of Pathfinder's Zipline, his Zipline gun, the ultimate ability for him. However, the nice thing about it is it does also instantly give you your ultimate ready. So if you were at like 5% even, it automatically gives it to you. Before I get too much into Pathfinder's tactical, I do want to illustrate one of the most fun ways to use it. You can use it to grapple enemies. You can pull them to you and stop them from moving any farther, and then you can shoot them. It works well with a shotgun especially, and it's just a lot of fun. However, this is not always the most effective way to use it, but it is one of the most fun. Pathfinder's tactical, I think, is the most complicated part of his kit and the most important. It's the grappling hook. It allows you to grapple onto an object or a surface and swing off of that grapple. This definitely can take some getting used to. I know when I was first starting out, and a lot of players when they were first starting out, you use the grapple just to pull you to certain areas, maybe swing a little past it and slide into that swing. However, if you work it right, you can actually jump as you're grappling, and it'll propel you and launch you further. The best Pathfinders can do this really, really well. I can best explain how to do the grappling hook launch with Pathfinder for those on console, because I don't play on console. It might be a little different for those on PC. However, when you're on a fairly flat surface, you launch out your grapple as far as possible in front, and then as it's hitting, you want to jump, and then that will propel you in like a half circle, and then you'll slide at the end of it to get the most momentum. So that's the way to quickly get momentum in a straight line forward. However, you can also use the grappling hook to quickly get momentum straight up and down. If you're by a building, you can clip the edge of part of the building and just swing out from it and try and swing up and over the building. Works really well, and you'll surprise your enemies. Something to take note of when you're using the grappling hook with Pathfinder is the longer you grapple for, like the longer you swing with the grapple, the longer the cooldown is going to be. So the cooldown, if you have a very small grapple, is only like 6-7 seconds, but it can get all the way up to, I believe, about 20 seconds on that cooldown. Another way I like to use the grappling hook a lot is you can actually grapple up onto zip lines. If you hook onto them, it'll normally pull you straight to the zip line, and you'll instantly hook onto it and begin on the zip line. You can use this paired with the ultimate. It works really well, but it just allows you to quickly get up to that zip line and move faster than you would otherwise. Moving on to Pathfinder's ultimate, Zipline gun. So this will allow you to create zip lines that you can move on with your team, or anybody in the game can move on. A couple things you want to be wary about with this is when you're on zip lines in the game and the ones that Pathfinder creates, you're a pretty easy target, and it's hard to shoot from the zip line because you're moving so much. So a way to combat this is when you're moving on the zip lines, you want to continually jump and reattach to the zip line. This will make you a lot harder target to hit, and it'll make your enemies not have that straight line shot on you where they know exactly where you're going to be. This ultimate ability is really effective in a couple of different instances. It's really effective when you need to move fast into the ring. Allows you to move that extra distance with that quicker speed. It's also effective when you're trying to push a team, especially in a building. You can go straight up to the top and immediately take the high ground, which is always important in Apex. All in all, I think Pathy is an extremely fun legend to play. It gives you that sort of Spider-Man sense, like you're swinging from the trees, from the buildings. And if you want to see more Pathy gameplay, I recommend you check out Madbro. Drop the link down below. It's a very high-level Pathfinder. Thank you guys for watching this week's Tutorial Tuesday. I appreciate all the likes and subscribes. Comment down below which legend you would like to see next week on next week's Tutorial Tuesday, and I will see you guys then.